Welcome back to the University of Illinois Ice Arena. I'm Tyler Savoni, joined by Zach Shapiro for Game 2 of ISU v. Illinois. Zach, we had a great one last night. Catch us up on what we're looking for.
So we were talking about this in the pregame. We were talking about it before we were on the air, that this game could be a resumption, a continuation of what we saw in the third period. Very physical, lots of big hits and big plays at each end. So we will have an exciting one tonight. I'm saying that. It's not we might, it's we will have a great one tonight here on the pond.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a great one yesterday. Penalty heavy, Zach.
Yes.
And it was certainly exciting to watch. Let's take it down to the ice for player introductions. It's a packed night in Champaign as we move towards the first period. Zach, what are we looking forward to this first period?
So really, if you're Illinois, we've talked about it over and over and over again. It's about getting off to a fast start. Sometimes Illinois kind of starts off a little bit slower. It takes them a little bit to find their footing. But once they get going, they are tough to beat. They are very tough, very fast, and they generate a lot of high danger chances. If you're Illinois State, you have to weather that storm. You couldn't, it was a tough second period yesterday. In the first period, it was closer. It was a lot more competitive for Illinois State. Weather the storm.
And for the Illini, both Eddingen brothers on the starting line here, Zach.
Both their games complement each other very well.
Here comes the captain, David Ross, to face off, and he'll win it. So the Illini are going to try to get this one in deep to start it off. David dumps it off. Sends it around. Wisniewski recovers to Nick Anderson. Along the boards. Greg to the captain. Nice stick work defensively there for ISU. And David takes an early opportunity. Here come the Redbirds. Can they start better than they did yesterday, Zach, with the early Greg Eddingen interception to the backhand goal?
Right now, the puck's just going right across the side into the corner. If you're Illinois State, you have to set up on offense. Get your players into positions and move around quickly, because that way you're going to get the Illini out of position.
Jan Doley staying active defensively, and he's going to clear it. Here comes ISU. O'Neal's going to have it in the corner. Try and get it back up. Both teams struggling to hold the puck right now.
Yeah. It's the first period of the game. Both teams are just still, trying to find their footing. They're feeling each other out. They'll figure it out eventually.
Here comes ISU. A nice save to prevent the offsides. The Redbirds wearing black tonight. Backhand pass towards the middle, deflected by the Illini.
Very solid centering pass. Well defended, though.
Here comes a shot. Woodring got, I think, both of his pads on it.
Yeah.
Takes another one. Nice save by Woodring.
Just got it with his right pad that time, and it deflects into the corner now.
Nice little kick there, Kyle Elpy, to get that one out. And that one ends up in front of the goal. And that was sketchy for the Illini, Zach.
And that is something that you have to capitalize on if you're ISU. You fell behind early last time. That was a nice chance to return the favor, as there's icing at the other end. If you get the puck right there in the slot in striking distance, we call that point-blank range, you got to bury that or at least put a shot on goal. But this time, he just completely whiffs on it.
Jan Doley cleared it out for the Illini. And he'll face it off.
And since they iced the puck, they were not allowed to change personnel. So these are the same 5 that were out there before the whistle.
Here's Burke, involved in a couple of collisions yesterday.
I feel like in saying that, a lot of players were involved in a couple of collisions yesterday. And I feel like it's going to be the same today.
Another icing on Illinois. Yeah, physical hockey game yesterday, Zach.
Absolutely. Big hits were pivotal in that game. There was one instance where Greg Eddingen took a huge hit and then laid one out just a few seconds later. It ended up being a penalty, but that's kind of what you got to do. If you're going to take it, you got to dish it in this type of game.
Absolutely, as that one is going to be swallowed up. Woodring got right on it. Little short-sided goal there, or goal attempt there from the Redbirds.
And if I recall, this is a similar start to the last game. Illinois State is starting out by getting more shots. Illinois does not have a shot in the first 3 minutes of this game. So Illinois State's just kind of peppering Woodring with shots here. And that's kind of what you got to do. Get pucks to the net.
McLaughlin sends it off. It's Pollock. Pollock centering pass, poked out. Here come the Redbirds. Taking another shot. Deflected off the pad of Woodring.
Nice move.
Illini just trying to gather the puck.
The Redbirds were just kind of toying with it, you know, just moving it around. Just going, it had the puck on a string. Nobody touched it for more than a second or two.
Nice try on the wraparound. Now the Redbirds are going to try and push. New goaltender in for the Redbirds today, Zach.
Yes, today it's Kason Yamada getting the start for the Birds. Yesterday was Dylan Posh. Yamada is 0-2-1 in the season, with a 6 goals against average. So we'll see how he fares tonight here on the pond.
Just trying to switch it up as an Illini is put up against the boards. That was Hipsch, the 5'9" defenseman. Now into the blind spot goes the puck. And a huge wipeout. Mutual on that one.
Yeah, that was more of just a hip-on-hip collision. You see those all the time in hockey. When you're trying to move up ice, you just get muscled off the puck.
Helpy.
Ooh.
Oh, and a deflection in the zone. Nice save by Woodring.
That was a big-time save on what could have been a worse turnover.
And that would have been like a mirror match of Greg Eddingen's goal to open the scoring yesterday, Zach.
Yes.
Almost the exact same scenario.
That one was on a turnover as well, and Eddingen on that one didn't shoot it right away, showed patience, pulled it to the backhand.
Safe to say, ISU has looked a lot more comfortable today to start the game as Anderson gets it around the boards. Between the legs. Now here come the Illini. Passed up, missed it. David can't quite get on it.
It's kind of tied up there between those two sticks and just a little bit of a battle in the corner.
Greg surveying. Nice patience there by Greg. Gets it over to Roz. Illini want to put some shots on goals now. Greg couldn't handle it. Illini still fighting for the puck.
They're just trying to move it around the near side wall, and that's how you generate those chances. But here we go the other way now.
Here come the Redbirds. Nice pass there as that one goes wide left. Illini just trying to clear it. Greg gets it out.
Nice pass.
Here's a break for the Illini and a nice save by the goalie. Anthony Verassi had a great look.
Absolutely. He got a really nice pass there too, and he just walked in with speed. Got a nice shot on, but Yamada made the save.
Yamada with a great save on that one.
That's a big time. Best chance for the Illinois so far. Here they come again.
Here's Carson Mitchell trying to get the puck. Puts a man into the boards. ISU just wants to clear this at this point, Zach.
Yep, Illinois has just kind of been moving around, but it looks like Illinois State had a chance to clear it there, but they have it again. So they're just trying to move it around to open space to where they can handle it comfortably and then clear it out of the zone.
Illinois State trying to bring it up. Couldn't
Nice
quite
poke
handle it. Verassi got that one. Pollock hits the ice and it's covered up. So looked like Pollock may have had the one-on-one opportunity, Zach.
He was kind of coming in. It was very close to being on a one-on-one, but he got tied up about halfway between the blue line and the goal, like right at the top of the circles. Nothing there in terms of penalties. It was just a tie-up.
So they'll face off in the ISU zone.
You got Tomasz Lelinski on the faceoff. You got the wingers, John McLaughlin and Arthur Pollock. On defense is Kyle Alpe and Riley Burke for Illinois.
ISU wins possession on the faceoff. The Illini get it back. Quick shot and save. Lelinski took it.
Yep, that's him just throwing one towards the net.
McLaughlin in pursuit of the puck. Pollock tried to get it out. Looked like Illinois may have gotten the puck centered, but couldn't get a stick on it in time, Zach.
That one was just rolling, and they barely stay on side here. That puck was just rolling, just sliding ever so slowly, like it was sneaking into the pantry at 2 in the morning.
Here comes Alpe, the defenseman, trying to put it on sides. Illini got caught in a line change. Here comes ISU. Nice recovery by Illinois.
That one hit out of bounds. I believe it hit the blue, it just hit the blue section of the stands there. Didn't go in the stands, but we had that a couple times yesterday.
Yeah, we saw one go off the railing, Zach.
Yes,
kind of
we
went
did.
our direction, actually.
Yeah, it was on this side of the ice. It was on our side. It hit a railing, and a lot of the fans are just ducking out of the way. That's instinct. I would have done the same.
For the Illini, it's Scavone facing off. Shots on goal now, 3-5 in the way of ISU. As a quick centering attempt doesn't go through.
Alpe got his stick in the way, popped up in the air, and now Illinois is coming back the other direction.
Rosansky dumps it off, and
Trip.
Illinois gets one on goal. And you said it right there, Zach. That's a tripping penalty. Smags hit the ice.
Yep, he was cutting to the net, and that is a trip. Trying to get the number of the guy who's going to the box here. That would be 44, Parker Turch being sent off for tripping. He was just trying to tie him up, get his stick in there for a poke check, but it got caught in Smagits' Estates. That is a trip.
It's the first power play of the game. Goes for the Illini.
Look out.
But here comes some shorthanded offense for ISU. Not really how you want to start your power play, Zach.
Luka Weinkoff just found himself skating 1-on-2. He had plenty of space to skate in, but a solid poke check, would derail that chance.
Here comes Raz. Illini so patient in these power play scenarios.
4 forwards, 1 defenseman here. Wisniewski is the 1 defenseman just standing at the blue line.
Mitchell puts it in. That one's sent straight up in the air. As ISU gets that one back, O'Neal sends it wide left. And that's a lot of faith in a freshman, Wisniewski, the lone defenseman.
Absolutely. And also the forwards out there, which are Mitchell Ross, David Ennigan, and Greg Ennigan. Those are 4 of your top point scorers. So on the power play, that's who you want out there. That's your scoring line. When you have your top point scorers out there on your first power play unit, it gives you a great chance.
Wisniewski again.
You got the second unit out there now for Illinois.
So Illinois has gotten a couple on goal. They're going to try and get another one on right here. Just trying to sneak it in. That puck's still loose. Here's Verasi, can't get a stick on it. Centering shot there. Just kind of floated it in. No going, and the power play is killed.
Some solid puck movement there, but they were not getting pucks to the goal on that one. They had a couple of chances to, but there was a bit of a bobble once by Verasi, and I think Pollock had a chance, and he kind of, bobbled that one as well. So not a whole lot doing, even with the shots even.
Verasi totally whiffed on it. Now the goal comes dislodged.
Yep. And that is an immediate whistle if the net comes dislodged.
Verasi kind of looked like he wanted that one back.
Yeah.
He was in a great position to just put it back.
Absolutely. He was just waiting there until he got the goaltender down, but with the net dislodged, that's going to kill the play.
Illini win the faceoff. Sent around. Both David and Greg down there fighting for it. David drops to a knee. In the corner now, Ross has it. Ross putting it up to Greg. Here comes the older of the two brothers, trying to center it. Was looking for David. Ooh. Nice little dodge there.
Yeah, dodging the check there. Great stick by Edigan there to knock it out of bounds. That would have been a really big one-timer chance there for the Birds, but Edigan just dives forward with a stick, and he gets the puck out of bounds that time to kill the play.
Sometimes it doesn't take much, Zach.
No, not at all. Just get your stick on the puck, and you know what? It's flying into the netting or into the stands.
Illini trying to get back on this puck. They'll somehow stay on sides. Oh, Scavone had a chance. Kept the puck on the ice, went bottom right, and the Redbirds are off sides.
Another really nice scoring chance that, and again, did not hit the net. You can't score if you don't hit the net, but this time it just missed maybe a foot to the right of that right post. So wasn't far off, but you're not scoring if you're missing a foot to the right.
Definitely the right shot, though.
Absolutely. It was the right move. You had the right idea. And live, I thought it was a really good take.
Absolutely. Here come the Illini. Fancy puck handling there.
What a dodge there by McLaughlin. I thought for sure he was getting poke check, but he was able to get around the check.
Here comes ISU. Put one on goal quickly. McLaughlin tries to clear it. Behind the Illini net. Woodring wants to cover it.
Here we go.
And bodies hit the ice. Everybody's tangled up. Nick Anderson exchanging some pleasantries.
Bunch of guys were still jockeying for the puck as Woodring was trying to cover it, and that's every time that is going to lead to a net front scrum.
Yeah, it kind of looked like an ISU player ended up right in front of Woodring. Illini didn't like it.
Yep, and then everybody got together, just exchanging pleasantries.
Face-off, won by the Illini. Jan Doley a little slow to get up. Quick icing.
Illinois ices the puck. Dumped in from just beyond the red line.
Another face-off win for Yandoli as Verasi tries to manage it. And a big hit.
Took a hit to make a play. There's going to be a penalty called on this. Charging is the call. So when they call a charge, they're saying that the player who made the hit, which in this case, I think that was 92, Dominic Dagger. They'll put it on the board. When they call charging, they say, and yes, it is Dagger, he took too many strides before making the hit, and that is 2 minutes charging.
Definitely don't see that one every game, Zach.
No, this is not a common one at all, and they are one of the referees is talking to a Redbird about it, so they may not agree with this one.
That's Connor O'Neill, one of their captains.
And yeah, that makes sense. So O'Neill is like, you know, we may not agree with this one, and that's routine. So he gets the explanation. He takes his spot in the faceoff dot against David Ross, and it's the second power play of the night for the Fighting Illini. Another penalty call.
That one's going to be ice.
We have another penalty on the play. Tripping is the call this time. And unfortunately, this one is going against Illinois. It's Greg Enningen sent off.
So some 4-on-4, Zach.
We will have a long 4-on-4, 1 minute and 52 seconds. This one happens around where the face-off happened.
Yeah, and that was fast.
Yes, it was. So the second power play of the night for Illinois is over after 8 seconds. Now you got to manage 4-on-4.
So some more space on the ice.
And you say there's more space on the ice. Yes, especially when you have an ice surface that's 30 feet wider than your average NHL ice surface. It's a big-time home ice advantage for Illinois. We were talking about it last night, how this place can get loud and very rowdy. The ice is another element of that.
Look for outside scorers like Carson Mitchell to take advantage of this extra space for the Illini.
Oh, yes. If he's in space, he will take his shot. He'll pick his corner and rip it.
Here's the captain, Raz. That one sent across.
Wanted Mitchell there, didn't get him.
Wisniewski kind of lost the puck there.
And then hit the linesman with the dump-in attempt. And that's just an unfortunate break. The linesman's part of the game.
Bargnani. As the Redbirds retreat.
And this is a routine move too. It's routine in 3-on-3 overtime. It's routine in 4-on-4. If they don't see a setup they like, they'll bring it back out and reset.
The Illini trying to get on it.
Another call, high sticking this time.
Pollock on that one.
Yep, this time Arthur Pollock is the guilty party, and ISU will have a short 4-on-3 advantage for a half a minute.
That is a busy scoreboard, Zach.
Yes, and they've run out of space on the scoreboard, so because one of the penalty time clocks is not working, so they put Pollock's penalty on the ISU side. And on this one, you know, Pollock just got his stick up. If you clip anybody above the shoulders with your stick, that is a penalty every time.
ISU really wants to take advantage as that one's saved by Woodring.
We were talking about open ice. Now there's tons of it.
Looks like a totally different game out there.
Yes.
Redbirds looking for a shot deflected. I think it went off a skate, Zach.
Yes, it did. I thought it hit his stick and out of bounds, but either way, it deflected out of bounds and into that protective netting. And it looks like one of the fans along the glass pulled that puck, you know, out of the bottom of the netting, and now they have it. It's a souvenir.
Boards are pretty packed today, Zach. We saw that yesterday. It's always good to see, though.
Even more so today. You know, you got people sitting at the tables in the corners. It's great.
Quick save from Woody.
It's a 5-on-3 now. As ISU gets their man back.
Scary
Ooh.
couple seconds for the Illini as Woodring gets on it. Jan Doley looked like he was ready to come to blows over that one.
And that puck was loose right in front. It was loose for a second, like 2 feet in front of the goal line. Woody had maybe a second to react. And he quickly dove on it, covered it with his glove. Big time defensive play. Also, Illinois gets their 4th man back. So it's now 5-on-4 for another minute and 20.
I think that was like 6 seconds of 5-on-3.
Something like that, yes.
And already you could see, even just with 6 seconds, being at a 2-man disadvantage, something's bound to just happen, just like that.
When you're down 2 men, that is a major disadvantage. You know that? You don't have as many players covering, because when you're 5-on-5, each player is covering a different part of the ice. Like the right wing may be covering the point on this side. When there's only 3 players, you might have them scrambling if you have 5.
Stick lost from a Redbird. Minute 10 to go on the Redbird power play. Solid hit against the boards. McDermott takes a look. Dumps it off. Shot wide right. Illini with the backhand dump. 40 to go. ISU bringing it up. Quick shot. That one's going to deflect around and right in front of the goal. Huge save from Woodring.
Wow.
And another one.
That's the save of the week.
2 outstanding saves from Woody. He's going to need another one. Can't get it. ISU takes a lead at the University of Illinois Ice Arena. That's number 92, Dominic Dagger.
This one takes the deflection on the way. Woody makes 2 huge saves. He makes one where it's a wide open net. He stretches his right skate out to make the save, but on this one, the shot came from the point, and Dagger got his stick up and deflected it into the net. Those are always tough to defend. And just like that, the Redbirds are up 1-0.
Kind of looked like it deflected.
Yep. Yep, it was Dagger who deflected that one home. And if you're Illinois, you need to respond fast. There's only a minute and 50 left in the period, so you got to respond fast. Because Illinois State, there's a chance they could be carrying this momentum into the second period, just like how Illinois did last night.
I think for Illinois State, that goal speaks volumes, Zach.
Absolutely, it does.
I mean, after you lose last night, to come out 24 hours later and have a lead in the first, potentially go back to the locker room after the first with a lead.
Not to mention how, oh, here we go, 2-on-1.
Veracity to Mitchell. Mitchell sends it, saved. Another nice defensive play by a goaltender as the Illini keep it on sides, sending it in. Mitchell, short-sighted, hits it. Carson Mitchell finds Painter, and the Illini respond.
It took just 23 seconds for Illinois to respond to that one, and who else but Carson Mitchell, with his second goal in as many games, ties this one back up. It's a quick response.
I mean, talk about right place, right time, Zach.
Absolutely. This is a big-time bounce that Mitchell is right there for. He had one chance before that. It was a beautiful one-timer. Yamada making a nice save. But on this one, he's just sitting backdoor, waiting for that rebound, and he puts it into the open cage. Now, I was just saying, I was going to say before that chance how ISU, to me, had the better scoring chances. They were generating more chances, but on that one, Illinois looked like the Illinois of last night.
This one's going to be sent in for ISU. Nice save by Woody. Woodring really getting peppered with shots here, Zach.
As I always say, you know, you just got to get pucks on the net. If you're either of these teams, if you want to score goals, you have to get pucks to the goal. You have to get to the center of the ice. You have to get to the front of the net. Look out.
Here's a chance. It's the captain. David Raz puts it on goal. Off the glove of Yamada. Another nice save. Raz sticking with it.
He's made a couple of those really nice saves.
Icing called on ISU. Talk about a flurry of scoring, Zach.
Yeah, 2 goals in the span of 23 seconds, Tyler. The floodgates are finally starting to open up here on the pond, huh?
Felt like a defensive game early in this first period.
Yep.
But wow, some high-level shots.
Absolutely.
And really good looks for both teams so far.
Yes, for the first 18 minutes, this really felt like it was 7-on-7. Not a whole lot of room to move, even with the wider ice surface. But now both teams have figured each other out, and chances are opening up, like that one that just missed wide to the left.
Riley Burke was trying to center that one. Carson Mitchell was waiting in the wings. Burke slows it down as this first one comes to an end. Zach, what are our big takeaways from this first period?
So as I was saying, it was very defensive. You brought this up just a few seconds ago. It felt defensive. Both teams it was a lot more up and down. There were a couple of nice chances. There was some pushing and shoving, but not as much as we kind of anticipated. But then towards the end of the period, things opened up. You know, the Birds got a couple of nice chances over here. Woody made some huge saves, and then they got the goal on the deflection by Dominic Dagger. And then at the other end, a 2-on-1 the other way. Mitchell once didn't score, but second time, boom, we are tied.
Second time's the charm for Carson Mitchell tonight, as we're going to send it away. Thanks for joining us. We're UI7 Newsroom presenting Illinois hockey. Don't go anywhere. We're back at the University of Illinois Ice Arena for period 2 of game 2. Illinois, ISU, hockey. It's all here on UI7 Newsroom. I'm Tyler Schiavone, joined by Zach Shapiro. Zach, 18 minutes of a somewhat uneventful first period. With those last 2 minutes, talk to me.
So, in those last 2 minutes, not only did we see some big-time goal scoring from Dominic Dager and Carson Mitchell, but we saw some big-time saves at the end of there, too. Woodring made what I thought was the save of the week with his right skate, but not to be outdone, Keisun Yamada made a really nice save on a 2-on-1 chance roll on Mitchell, so everybody was getting in on the fun, even the goaltenders. So it was just a really fun end of the period, and I really feel like that momentum is going to carry into the second period.
So a little delay to start off here. Looks like, if I'm not mistaken, first line for the Illini.
And that does look to be the case. That's Eddingen on the right wing. You see Ross over there by the bench. He's just talking with his teammates, with Greg Eddingen as well. Everybody's going to the bench. I wonder if the delay, what could it be for? Oh, you know what it is? Have you noticed how the puck has been coming to a dead stop in recent games?
Oh, yeah.
The ice isn't set. It's because, yeah, that's why the puck has been coming to a dead stop. It's because they started the period so fast. The ice takes a little bit longer to set here.
Gotcha. It's more ice at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's a wider surface. It's a little bit small. It's a little bit shorter in length than an NHL surface. That's 200 feet. This is 192, but this is 115 feet wide as opposed to 85. So, and also the cooling system underneath the ice surface probably isn't quite up to par with NHL buildings. So that probably factors into it as well. So that was our delay, but we are finally ready for the start of the second.
We're in for a good one in Champaign. Here comes the second period. Illini control the puck.
Let's see how the puck behaves here. It looks like it's sliding around naturally. So that little delay might have been worth it there, Tyler.
Yeah, we saw a couple of dead spots yesterday in the third.
Yes, that's probably why they waited a little bit to start. They gave it the extra couple minutes to set, and now we're playing some hockey.
Icing called on the Illini.
You heard a kid starting to chant Naya. Oh, Aya, Naya. Our mics picked that one up.
Kind of a weak response, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I was hoping for a few more Aya and I's out of this crowd. Especially on a night like this one. I mean, you look at this building, it's full of people.
Absolutely.
Whether that's from here or from Bloomington Normal.
David misses wide right.
Just missed in tight that one time.
David has it again. Gives it to his brother. Here's Greg. Greg takes it. Yamada swallows it up. So we've seen some good goaltending in these last few minutes of play, Zach.
Absolutely.
Some great saves on both sides.
Absolutely. Again, we were talking about the end of the period, how both goalies made some nice saves. This one a bit more routine.
Jan Doley can't went for the Illini on that one. Shots on goal, perfectly balanced. 9-9 in this second period as that one gets taken away by ISU and almost an opportunity.
Almost sprung Bargini on that one. If Bargini gets, if he plays that pass cleanly and just is able to hold on to his stick, he's going to get a really excellent scoring chance, but missed him. That is icing.
Illini are going to take that one all day.
Yeah, and now the Redbirds cannot change personnel by rule.
Verasi gets a stick on that one.
Just a quick shot off the faceoff. Missed in tight, but still nice to get pucks to the net fast like that. Good keep here.
Illinois sends it around. Smags in pursuit. Hipsch. There's Yandoli. Redbirds have it. And a collision down low.
Big time contact along the near side.
Redbirds looking for something backhanded. Woody covers it up.
Now, we were talking about this in the pregame, Tyler. We were talking about physicality, how we would see some big ones. That was a big hit along the near side here. Very much a clean hit, just big time contact. We're expecting a lot of that coming in. There hasn't been as much as maybe we and the viewers at home anticipated, but still, this feels like a tense rivalry game.
Linsky wins it on the faceoff. Both teams just trying to find their footing again in the fresh period. Bodies hit the ice.
Penalty on the play.
It's going to be delayed, so here comes Yamda.
So he goes to the bench for the sixth skater. By doing that, ISU is able to prolong this man advantage because Illinois cannot touch the puck. So even if they turn it over 2 feet in front of the goal, it doesn't matter. The play is dead.
And that basically just happens there.
Yep.
McLaughlin.
Turned over in that right circle. Now this time Riley Burke is the guilty party. I wasn't sure about this one, but the reason that was called is because Burke got his stick in the skates of the ISU skater. If that happens and the player goes down, they're going to call tripping. So that's why that was called.
So a power play opportunity for the Redbirds. Up against the boards. Illinois has it. Here's Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson just wants to try and find something. Sends it off the glass.
I like the approach of attacking shorthanded if you're Anderson.
ISU wants to get their power play on track. Nice little handoff there. And a quick shot deflected off of Greg Engen.
Great block there. He was just standing right in front of the goal, and they're going to quickly change penalty killing personnel right now.
Smart move from Illinois. Fresh bodies on the ice.
The only one that did not go off was Wisniewski.
Quick shot. Poked out. ISU taking their time, just waiting for it.
They're being patient, waiting for those lanes to open up. This is completely routine on the power play. You wait for that lane to open up, like right now.
Quick shot and backhanded right into the goal. Contact late. It'll be broken up. An ISU advantage. So a quick backhand on the deflection, Zach. That one's just textbook.
It's Dominic Dagger a second time. This time, his presence out top is what led to that goal. When you're a big forward like Dagger, he's 5'10", he's on the taller side. You have to have that net foot presence, and he does this time. The shot was stopped by Woodring, but because he stops out top and establishes his body position on top of the crease, he backhands it home, and just like that, it's tied. Now, that said, discipline is a big part of the game as well, and ISU's Jacob Swiatek, a little bit of a lack of discipline after the play. He got sent off.
So it'll be a goal for ISU, but a power play now for the Illini.
Yep, this penalty comes after the play because I believe what it was, I believe he cross-checked somebody out top, so that's where the penalty came in.
Yeah, looked like got tangled up right in front of the goal. That can happen on goals like that, Zach.
Got to stay composed.
Here's David being patient. And speaking of patience, here's the Illini power play.
Their normal setup of their 4 top scorers and then Adrian Wisniewski on defense.
Greg sends one in, the lefty.
Now this trajectory looked like it was going to miss in tight on the right side, but Yamada with the glove just to make sure. Now 4 forwards, 1 defenseman is typical on a power play, because when you're on the power play, you're trying to score, and the forwards are the ones who are going to score, especially your top 4. So by just having 1 defenseman out there to cover the point, you have more players out there who have that potential.
Mitchell goes after it for Illinois. Wisniewski to Mitchell. Almost poked away from ISU, or by ISU.
Yes.
Now caught out of the air, Wisniewski. Here comes David, taking his time. Dumps it off, but a nice clear.
Trying to catch him in a change here.
Greg takes it shorthanded, and Ross almost followed it up. Almost just scooped it right into the goal.
The rebound was sitting right on top, but it looked like it hopped a little bit, and Ross just could not get his stick on the puck that time, and it rolls away.
Almost just slid it in curling style on that one. Shot, swallowed up. Burke with the attempt. We've had a heck of a show here at the University of Illinois Ice Arena.
Absolutely, especially in the last about 7 minutes of game time. The goals have been, the teams are finding the back of the net. The goals are falling now, and Illinois has had several great chances on this power play.
Burke looking, tries it again, deflected.
Great
nice
block
defensive
there.
Positioning.
Excellent block there by Weinkauf. Just putting his body in front of the shot, and it wound up out of the zone, and that killed the rest of the penalty time.
So back to 5-on-5. Burke slows it down. Illini just trying to find some cohesion. Pollock stays on side.
Yep, he had to drop it back, otherwise that would have been a whistle.
Looked like the Redbirds wanted to have a little run at the goal there, but a nice poke from the Illini. Now it's anyone's puck. Up, they're just going to skate for it. Illini are on sides. Redbirds might have a look here, trying to go for the wraparound, but nice contact against the boards.
Good job by Burke there, preventing the scoring chance, just bodying his man into the boards that time.
Nice clean play from Riley Burke as it's a quick shot just off. Smags one to that one.
Oh.
That one just hops off sides.
Big bobble there from Wisniewski. He had it at the point, but it just bounced off his stick. Heads up here.
Roz trying to do it all. He can just take over like that sometimes, Zach.
He can. Really great stick handling. Now he gets hooked on this play. We have a penalty coming to Illinois State. I saw it live. He was hooked across the hands there, and that prevented him from, skating in and getting a shot off.
Greg skates it in. Once it deflected up, thought he could snatch it out of the air.
Tripping's the call, it looks like.
So yet another power play and another Illini opportunity. Got to think of the pace this game is going. Got to really hope you can convert on this one.
Absolutely. Illinois State team has really taken over the game until that Ross, it was a near breakaway. It wasn't quite a breakaway, but with that speed, he was going to get in one-on-one, but he gets hooked there, impeded his progress. That's going to get whistled down every time.
Sent away by ISU.
And that's not how you want to. That's not really how you want to start the power play. Getting the puck whipped out of your own zone, into your own zone, just like that right away within the first few seconds.
Roz holding it to Mitchell. Wisniewski, Mitchell, audibled out of the slap shot. Here's Wisniewski trying to get it in. Roz gets it back out.
Mitchell wanted it. His stick was raised as if he was ready for the one-timer.
And that puck cleared. Two freshmen on the ice for ISU. Here comes Greg. Kind of looking his brother's way as he gets his poked out.
Whiffed on the clearing attempt.
Bodies hit the ice. Here's a shot from the captain. Almost using the eyes as misdirection from Roz on that one. It'll be a face-off as it went out of play. And I don't know if I'm going crazy or not, but did it look like Roz kind of looked off the goalie there?
Honestly, you're not crazy. I thought he did too.
Kind of looked for the pass. It led to the opening. Just missed. But you can see that IQ from a lot of these players.
Even from David Ross, one of the younger guys. He's a sophomore, but he wears the C for a reason.
Slap shot from Mitchell. That
Swing,
had to have hurt.
Swing, and a miss.
Mitchell again against his own bench. Roz trying to get it out. Here
Heads
comes
up.
ISU. Wisniewski has to be careful on this one. It's a 2-on-1. Shot just high.
And that's how those chances can develop, you know, just a one mishandle at the blue line and look out. The other team's 2-on-1 the other way.
ISU's just going to clear it out.
That's going to kill off a lot of the remaining time. Now it's just 15 seconds left. Illinois has time for maybe one last rush.
Jan Dole tried to get it up to Verasi. And that's going to be a power play kill for the Redbirds.
ISU's penalty kill has been very solid in this one. You know, they've been strong playing the point defensively. They've been getting their bodies in, blocking shots, deflecting passes. It's been very good.
Nick Anderson gets on this one for the Illini.
Nice pass.
Jan Dole dumps it off. Verasi somehow sneaks that one through. But an easy save for Yamada.
You know, Verasi had a man pretty much 2 feet in front of him, but he did a nice little toe drag to delay the shot a little bit and get, and, you know, kind of shut his, you know, defender off to get a shot through to the goal.
Hipsch.
Uh-oh.
Just misses Jan Dole on that one. And you said it right there, Zach. That was almost a breakaway opportunity.
Yes.
Now a shot just high.
Look out.
Woody needs to get on it.
Somebody got their stick in there to knock it out of the crease. That was another close call. There have been a few of those.
Cleared by the Illini. An easy ice called. Hard to believe we're just over 10 minutes into this third period, Zach. Or, excuse me, second period, Zach.
Wait, we're only halfway through this?
Yeah. There's been a lot of stoppages.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a little bit of a long one. There have been a lot of penalties in this game, too, so that kind of, you know, helps the game's length.
Shot on the wing. Woodring got all of that one. This is a full line change for the Illini.
They have to do it this time because they couldn't do it on the icing. So now that they got the save, they're sending out what looks to be, if I can get some numbers here, this looks like a third line. Maybe the fourth. It's the third or the fourth line with Scavone centering it.
Scavone fighting for it. LP retreating. And Woodring's just going to get that one. Little bit of emotion showing in front of the goal there, Zach.
Yep. You know, emotions are going to run high in a lot of these games, Tyler.
Yep.
Especially your rivalry games against Illinois State. This is always a huge game. Everybody and their mother shows up for this one.
Nice little last-minute pass there. Don't know if it was intentional.
It looked like he was going down to the ice, so I don't think so. Look out!
Net comes dislodged. A lot of bodies in there.
Another net front scramble. I mean, how many of those have we had?
There's been a lot, and that's ISU's game.
Yes, they like to get down low, get a lot of bodies in front of the goal, and really just poke away at it and hope one of them sticks.
They've stuck so far. They've been good on the rebounds.
I mean, yeah, think about it. You know, their goals in this game, it came off of a third chance that got deflected, and then a juicy rebound in front of the goal thanks to some big net front presence. That is ISU's game.
Shot just high. Trying to go top right, just missed it. Might have even grazed the crossbar as Illinois wants to try and get some offense running.
See, right now, Illinois is just trying to weather the storm. Illinois State is much stronger right now. They're getting more pucks to the net as this is going to be icing. They're getting more pucks to the net, Tyler. And like I was saying during the last whistle, they have guys up top there for the rebounds, and that's what resulted in the go-ahead goal. So Illinois right now is just trying to stay alive right now.
Roz back in to face it off. Roz does win it.
Uh-oh.
2-on-1 for ISU. Huge pass, but it just goes wide.
That was a big-time poke check to the blue line that led to this chance. Ross had it, but it was just poked away, and they were 2-on-1 the other way. And on that chance, the pass, great centering pass. There was a guy just sitting there back door, but it just missed him. Look out again.
1-on-none. Shot made by ISU. Nice find in the corner. Bottom left, had it all the way, saw it, was patient. I mean, that one's got to sting for the Illini, but that's a pretty nice shot.
That was a really nice play and a great pass, great take by Wilt Tricorico. And he just beats Woodring glove side. So on this one, just another breakaway chance for the Birds. They just had two of those in a row. So if you're Illinois, you really got to cover the points better.
You definitely need to get on that at this point.
Yeah, that's two straight chances at the blue line where they just had it poked away. And ISU was going back the other way. If they want a chance to come back into this game, number one, they have to play that net front presence game. They have to have guys up top in the crease ready for rebounds. Number two, cover the points. If you're covering the points and you're able to, you know, just get those pucks that are near the blue line, you're going to have a better time defending those big-time rushes. And no, I'm not talking about the band.
Pollock, a nice... I like that joke, Jack. I like that joke a lot. It took me a second.
Very not intentional at all. It just happened. Rolled off the tongue.
I missed it, but then I got it. Alpy can't get a full stick on that one. Now they're in front of the net. Little opportunity for the Illini and a nice save. But put up against the glass is Kyle Alpy. Now it's a scrum. Bodies hit the ice. Still a struggle behind the ISU net.
The linesman is just down there trying to separate the guys. Tensions are high. And we'll see if anybody's going to get sent off for this one.
Yeah, and Zach, Illinois, we talked about it a little bit yesterday, and I know we talked about it on power play.
Yes.
But they're in a win-out situation if they want to have playoff hopes. You're down 3-1 in your own arena. And it looks like they will go to the box.
They sent 2 of them.
Oh, that's big for Illinois.
I saw Dominic Dagger and Jackson Schaefer get sent off. So they were both in the box for roughing. We'll see if there are any Illini penalized on this one too. In a scrum like this one, generally if you see one team get penalized, the other one gets called too. So we'll see if that ends up being the case.
Yep.
And in this one, I didn't catch the number of the Redbirds player. The grade numbers kind of tripped me up a little bit. But it looks like he and Kyle Alpe just kind of rode into the boards.
Yep.
And they were both getting roughed up, and that is what led to the scrum behind the net. If tensions weren't already high, oh boy, they are through the ceiling now.
And we were just talking about it. We saw it for a grand total of 6 seconds earlier in the game. But when you're in this position, when there's just a couple of guys on the ice, you're missing a couple of guys on either side, space opens up, you feel like you can get to your shooters, and that's when goals can start to come in bunches.
We just saw Tomasz Lulinski get sent off. He's in the box for Illinois. So far the only player in white jerseys to be sent off for this scrum.
You got to wonder if they're talking about Kyle Alpe. He was kind of in the middle of that.
See, this is what happens in ACHA. When you have a big scrum like this one, at this level, you don't have the luxury of video review to look all this over. So the refs have to discuss it to make sure that they have all the penalties right.
Both the captains there, you see talking it over, or at least listening.
And I'll tell you one thing, the crowd loved it. They were getting into it, cheering. That's just a hockey crowd.
That's what they came to see.
Absolutely. They came to see not only a hockey game, but the physicality and the tension of an in-state rivalry. These two teams are like an hour apart, if that. You got to call it the 74 war. The war on 74, we'll call it.
I like it. The war on 74. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yes. Although I'm pretty sure there's a baseball rivalry that already has that name. We got to come up with something different.
We'll work on it.
Yes. Just like how the refs are working on getting the penalties sorted out.
And they're doing the right thing here.
Absolutely. They're just making sure.
Yep. Obviously, like, when you're watching the game, this might feel like a big delay, but if you're the referees, for the integrity of what's going on, you got to take your time. Especially
in a game like this one. The referees, I've said it before with the teams, now the officials are trying to weather the storm. They're trying to, restore order before things get out of hand. And I've seen it in the past where if the officials do not restore order, things can get out of hand. It means, guys are fighting each other. Punches can get thrown. So the fact that they're making sure that they have everything sorted out now is important for the last 6:41 of the second period and then the rest of the game beyond that. And right now they're talking to the Illinois bench, probably more specifically head coach John Opilka.
Another Illini goes to the box.
They sent 2 of them. And
wow.
You heard some boos come out. The crowd does not like that one.
But I think they're going to keep it.
It's going to be 5-on-4. It's a power play. So what we have on this one is matching penalties on 4 of them and then an additional penalty on Illinois.
Yep.
So ISU will have a power play out of all of this.
So all that deliberation at the end of the day, kind of just a standard power play, Zach.
Yep, that's usually what happens. All of those penalties usually are just coincidentals. So if you have coincidentals, then it doesn't subtract the amount of skaters you have in the ice because they just cancel out. It's like offsetting penalties in football. Like say pass interference on the defense. Oh, but there was offensive holding. Just like, you know, how if both guys in hockey, if you get roughing penalties on both of them, then they offset. So that's what happens here. And then there's just one additional 2-minute penalty against Illinois.
So Roz is going to face it off against O'Neal. Captain v. captain. Roz not thrilled. Here we go. Back to hockey. ISU looking to extend their lead. Looking wide right. That one just eked out in front of the net again. And that's where, as we've seen, ISU is the most dangerous.
Absolutely. It's huge in hockey to have that net front presence. I see it in NHL all the time with the Blackhawks. There's one guy on the team, they just iced it on the power play. So with the Blackhawks, it's like with Tyler Bertuzzi. He scores a lot of his goals on either deflections or rebounds. ISU plays very similarly. And now an icing on the power play means possibility for some shorthanded offense for the Illini.
And that would take that at this point.
Yes, absolutely, especially when you're down 2 with 6 minutes left in the period. It won't happen this time as the Birds just carry it out quick.
Need to watch the break if you're Illinois.
Yep, they've gotten burned a couple times in this period. Ooh.
Nice stick work. Jan Doley was right there for it. Read it all the way. So about a minute left on the power play for ISU. Poked away, Jan Doley again.
Great poke check there. If Jan Doley maybe had a little more space and he just kind of, you know, took off on a dime, he could have had a good scoring chance, but just wisely pokes it forward and kills time.
He's a one-man defense right now, Zach.
Yes, he is.
He's killed half of this power play on his own. As that was centered, couldn't get a stick on it. That was almost a really good look. Maybe just in a little too tight to find it.
Kind of ironic. Louis Yandoli plays forward, but he was playing like a D-man. Heads up here.
David Roz handling. Hits the ice.
Ross might have been trying to draw a call there, but there wasn't anything on this play. He just went down.
Brought around. Here are the Redbirds. Power play taking away as it's all even. Illini skate back on. They want to get a shot off. Deflected. Again in front of the net. Woody got that one. Big save from Woodring.
Big save from Woody, yes. But big kill by the Illini. All penalties are over. We're back to 5-on-5. That's a big-time kill by Illinois. If you want to find momentum in this game, especially after something like that, killing the penalty can sometimes be how you get that momentum back, how you get that energy and you know, that motivation. Something like that. The little things. Not sure what we're waiting on here.
Roz v. Callahan. Callahan gets the best of it. Ooh. Nice hit against the boards. David Roz, always physical.
And then a good poke by Wisniewski there. That could have been a good, you know, net front chance.
Yeah, the Illini feel like they're getting a little hot here. Greg loses his feet. Quick penalty called.
And you saw it all the way. Greg Edigan got tripped there that time. We'll see who's sent to the box here, if I can get a number. It is 21, Nathaniel Zimmerman. He got his stick up in Greg Edigan's skates. That's happened a couple times today.
That looked like a potential 2-on-1, Zach.
It was very, very possibly an on-man rush the other way. So the fact that, you didn't get the odd man rush hurts. It's okay because now you're going to the power play. But if you're Illinois, you have to move it around quickly. Get the defenseman moving. And the goalie, you want to get him moving as well. With that said.
Got to try and pay this one off as ISU brings some power play offense.
Block.
And yeah, nice block on that one.
Same thing as last time, though. They started with Illinois State breaking the other way. Not how you want to start a power play down 2.
Mitchell handling. Gets it to Raz. Now Mitchell. Wisniewski's at the point. That one's sent in, deflected just wide. Almost just slipped through. Carson Mitchell managed to knock that one down. Illini will retreat.
Very close to holding the zone, but just barely couldn't.
ISU is just going to try and kill a little bit more time, passing it around for a moment. Greg, the leader in points, the 100-point man, tries to send it in.
Good keep.
Burke to Mitchell. Mitchell, nice pass there. Prolongs the opportunity. Burke sends it off a blocker. Ooh. Here comes ISU. Need to be careful on this break.
Ooh.
That one will not go. Yandoli, nice little pass. Varasi just trying to keep with it. Under 20 to go in the power play for the Illini.
This power play has struggled all night long. They've had plenty of chances and a lot of great scoring chances as well. They've had plenty of power play chances, scoring chances, and all that, but just have not been able to find the back of the net. 5-on-4. Here we go.
Shot deflected. Nice save. Another nice one.
Here we go. Counterattack.
Nice defense from Yandoli as Woodring covers it up. We're back to 5-on-5. So, Zach, no luck for the Illini on that power play.
That's been the story of the night, Tyler, on the power play. They've had plenty of opportunities, but they're not getting enough pucks to the net. They're shooting for what it's worth. They're getting good rushes, but just having trouble getting those quality chances. Watch out. That one ends up in the stands.
That's always an interesting sight as there's a fresh puck.
Yeah, especially here with how the stands are elevated above the ice surface.
Yep.
This building is an interesting beast.
Scavone facing off for the Illini against number 17, Ryan Callahan of the Redbird. The Illini need to gain some momentum. Nick Anderson's on it. Scavone
nice
gets
hit.
decked. Or excuse me, Smags. Burke in pursuit. Smags pokes it away. Nick Anderson again. Illini just can't hold the puck right now, Zach.
Illinois State is out-toughing them right now. They're hitting them more, and they're getting their sticks into passing lanes. That's how it's being done.
ISU gets that one blocked.
We were talking about it in the pregame. Whoever was going to out-tough the other team and, have more physicality was going to win this game.
Did that one go through the speaker system, Zach?
No, I think it missed to the players left of the speaker system.
ISU.
That would have been something if it did.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to hit it again. Second night in a row.
I thought it was going to hit it too. And a whiff right in front of the goal. Another big ISU chance. Another one goes wide right.
Just missed.
That had a lot of juice on it, too.
If Illinois does come back to win this game by 1, the Redbirds will be thinking about that one.
Trying to get fancy with it. Alana just won an opportunity. Helmet comes off for David Ennigan. And Greg is not happy about it. Into the Illini bench. Bodies hit the ice. Brother standing up for brother. You love to see it. David gets hit. Helmet comes off. Greg's not happy. Inserts himself into the situation.
Right at the end of the second period. 3 seconds left in the period, and again, these teams get together. And on this one, David Ennigan just got decked, lost the helmet. I didn't think there was anything wrong with the hit per se. It was just a big-time hit.
Just a big-time hit.
Yeah, and of course, Greg's going to stand up for him. He's one of the leaders of this team, so he's obviously going to stand up for his brother. That's going to happen. Teammates will stand up for teammates. It happens at every level in this sport.
Maybe older brother instincts.
Yes, absolutely. That's the way I see it.
I think that in the moment kind of trumped the fact that there was only 3 seconds on the clock.
So, yeah, it does. Especially in a game like this. We've been talking about it all night long. Tensions are high.
And it looked like what they were discussing by the bench with the officials, the reason the Redbirds number 44, Parker Turch, stayed in front of theirs because his stick ended up in the Illini bench, and then they seemed to have trouble retrieving it.
Yeah, and I think it was Greg that almost got sent into his own bench on this one too.
Yep. And you have to think, if he had ended up in that bench, we would have been talking about a different story right now.
We would have been talking about a bench brawl. Or maybe, at least at minimum, a line brawl. This would have been insane. That was just a scuffle.
Yeah, that got very close to being something.
It got very close to being something worse.
And I got to say, looking at the leaders on this team in points, goals, I mean, just leadership in general, you like to see guys who can get hot, who can stand up for their teammates, and in this case, their brother, like Greg.
Yes.
But then you also look at a guy like Carson Mitchell. He looks totally relaxed. He really doesn't get fazed by this stuff.
Not at all. Carson Mitchell, calm, cool, and collected. He reminds me, if I can make an NHL comparison, he reminds me of a guy like, honestly, I'm going to go with Connor Bedard.
Okay.
So, because Betsy just goes out there and does his job. He's not in a lot of scufflings. He's been in a few of them. Ennigan just got sent off, which isn't a surprise in this case. But Betsy just goes out there and does his job. He's a goal scorer. He's not an enforcer. There are people there to do it for him.
Yep. Doesn't need to insert himself. And
No.
you like to see that awareness.
Sometimes he'll be in some of those scuffles, but generally he's not the instigator in that case. However, with this scrum, that's a killer for Illinois, because
Absolutely.
that puts the Redbirds on a power play that's going to carry over to the third period in a game that they're already winning by 2 goals. Now you see, all their players are set up on the right side in case there's a face-off one, so they can quickly turn and shoot. Like there.
Quick shot. You called it right
Yes.
as we saw it, Zach.
They weren't going to line somebody up on the left side. It's too far away for them to quickly set up and get a shot off.
So the second comes to a close, and tensions are rising here in Champaign between these two in-state rivals. I'm Tyler Schiavone. He's Zach Shapiro. Don't go anywhere. We're on UI7 Newsroom. This is Illinois Hockey, and this is going to be a good finish. We're back at the University of Illinois Ice Arena. I'm Tyler Schiavone, he's Zach Shapiro, and we're in for an exciting finish to a two-game series. It's 3-1 going the way of ISU. And Zach, some serious implications for Illinois here.
The Illini are currently on a 4-game win streak that dates back to January 24th when they beat Davenport 5-4. Now, Illinois sits at 26-4. Illinois is in a situation where they probably have to win out to get to nationals because they're not in a conference. It's not like they can win their conference tournament. So if they lose this game, it could possibly kill that chance, especially losing to a team that is around 500 and is out of nationals competition and has lost 3 in a row dating back to last week when Drury beat them twice. However, that's not going to faze ISU. They want to beat their rival. It's like their Super Bowl almost. It's their Stanley Cup final, Tyler.
Yeah, this is an emotional one, and it has been. We've seen it flare.
Absolutely.
Jan Doley to face off to the Illini. He'll win it. Anderson just dumps it off.
Right now, if you're Illinois, you just want to kill time because if for the viewers at home who are just tuning in, Illinois ended the second period on the penalty kill, so they will have a penalty kill here to start the third.
Yep, a big collision. David Ennigan got his helmet knocked off, and then Greg came to his defense. About 1:30 to go on the power play. Redbirds taking their time. Have to think if they could capitalize here. It'd be huge for them as that one sent way high.
Straight into the netting behind the goal.
I think ref signaled deflection.
I thought that one went straight out of bounds.
So did I.
Either way, it doesn't really matter because it was on a shot, so it's not like they can call that delayed game puck over the glass.
I agree, though. I thought that went straight out. Verasi can't win it for Illinois. ISU, again, is just going to take their time, play their game. They've been doing it all night. Whiffing on a shot.
Swing and a miss.
That puck was just still.
Must have hit one of those dead spots that we were talking about in the second.
Yep. Bogdani sends it off sides.
There. That is one way to kill a power play chance.
Illinois is going to take that all day. 30 to go.
You have to take those all day. You're down 2, so you're trying to kill a penalty for 1. And number 2, you got 18 minutes to get back into this game, Tyler.
And that's an offsides for ISU.
So that'll bring the faceoff back outside the blue line again. So if you're Illinois, you got to win the faceoff and then skate it back behind your goal to kill time. And then after that, you're going to send it all the way down with all your might to the other side to kill more time. By doing that, you're going to eat about 10 to 15 seconds.
Dumped by Illinois.
And you see that with that dump, they ate 10 seconds off the clock. They didn't skate it behind the goal, but you didn't necessarily have to do that. Just by clearing it down at that pace, you're going to kill time.
Anderson defending. Just scooped out by Anderson. McLaughlin.
Greg's out of the box.
Laid a hit off the bench.
Oh! So the goaltender went out to play the puck, and he missed it. And his stick broke too. One of the skaters gave him his stick.
So he's got a stick from one of the skaters. That
Yeah.
one left me completely speechless, I have to be honest. I've never seen that.
Neither have I. I've seen sticks break, but I don't know if I've ever seen a goalie stick break in that spot. And now he has a skater's stick. Is this allowed?
I've never seen this. Greg tries to get it inside with a backhand.
I've been around hockey for over a decade, and I have never seen that.
I didn't even know what I was watching.
I saw the broken shaft of the stick there. I was like, oh, his stick is broke.
Redbirds just trying to kill some time.
And guess what? That stick is going to keep sitting there until the play is killed. So you best hope you're able
Big
to skate
contact
around
against
the
the
stick.
boards. Illinois got to think maybe take a couple shots on goal while he has the skater stick.
That's what you have to do. But first of all, you need to enter the zone with a good offense. You need to get a good offensive zone rush. Illinois does not have that right now. Right now, they're hemmed into this side of the ice. Illinois State is just dumping the puck down every time.
Trying to work it inside as ISU stays on side. That one just leaks out. Finally managed there, Kyle Elpy. Now it's Yandoli chasing after it for the Illini.
Good hustle to beat out the icing.
Mitchell centers at McLaughlin.
Oh.
That one's blocked right in front. So a nice little work of defense from ISU. Nick Anderson loses it.
Yep.
Here comes an ISU chance. Trying to put it on
Nope.
net. Can't find it, just wide left.
ISU has been very strong defensively in this one. The effort kind of carried over from the last game, and there you go, the whistle. And now Yamada's going to have to go to the bench and get a new goaltender stick.
I've seen goalies lose their stick and then get one handed off to them
So have I.
from a player skating around them. But I've never seen a goalie stick break.
Yeah, those things are tougher than the skater sticks. Yes, the skater sticks are very flexible with carbon fiber. Technology has changed. They used to have wooden sticks, Tyler, way back. Those sticks could not bend or flex like they can now.
That one's sent straight up. Again, we just saw that a moment ago. So here we go. About 5 minutes in, Zach. Illini need a little spark here.
Yeah, they really haven't been able to find it, since they tied the game. Illinois State has just hemmed them into the side of the ice. They've been much tougher physically and mentally.
Burke gathers it. Sends it to Elpy. Elpy just slowing it down a little bit for the Illini. Burke loses it. Ooh, nice hit.
Muscled off the puck there. Here we go.
Here comes Greg. Dumps it off. Quick shot from the captain. Roz can't find it. So a nice little opportunity for the Illini.
Yet another one and done, though. If you're the Illini, you have to pepper, Case and Yamada with shots. You can't go one and done every time. Look out.
A little opportunity here. Pucks in front of the net.
That
Just
thing
couldn't find it.
That was bouncing like crazy.
Roz just sent one from just inside the blue line.
And now he went off for a line change. Illinois doing a full personnel change as Illinois State works it back up ice.
Mitchell gets to David. David sends it. An attempted glove save by Yamda. Illinois need to stay active. And that one's right in front.
Here we go.
Yandoli is not happy about that one.
Verossi involved in some pushing and shoving, but you know what else? You know what else happened on that play? It happened in the corner. Yandoli got tripped.
Yep. That's what I was talking about when he was getting up. That's what caught my eye.
Yes.
But you're absolutely right. Verossi involved in some extracurriculars.
Ben Lechner gets sent off this time.
So it's an Illini power play. They need this one.
A power play that has struggled all night long, Tyler. They have been struggling to find the back of the net. They're getting shots for what it's worth, to their credit, too.
If there's a time for it, it's right now, Zach.
Absolutely. You know, you're 6 minutes gone in this third period. You're down 2. So if you're going to find a spark, it's going to happen soon. And by soon, I mean in the next
captain,
couple minutes.
Raz Yamda got that one.
Throw pucks on the net. I mean, David Ross is just doing what any player's supposed to.
Yep. That's a great take by him.
Absolutely. You know, you're taking it from the blue line. It's not the strongest shot in the world. It may not be, he may not have picked a corner on it, but he's just throwing it on the net. And if he can get a deflection on that, it's a great play.
Mitchell almost got that one. Great effort.
What a dive there. That is one way to clear the zone, and it's a great one. Great effort there.
Dagger.
Yes, Dagger, great effort.
He's
got
been everywhere this game.
Two goals in this one.
And then just the great effort on that one. Killed a lot of time.
Like you said, he's been all over the place.
Raz handling. Getting a little tied up.
There's a hold. Little bit of a hold, but they're letting him play.
Mitchell across Wisniewski. Raz couldn't find the puck. Now it's down low. Here's Greg trying to get it right in front of the net, and that one's cleared out.
More great net front defense by Illinois State. I thought they were going to find, was that Edigan back door? But instead it hit a Redbird, and boom, it's outside the blue line again.
Minute to go on the Illinois power play. Wisniewski gets it over to Raz. Raz can't handle the puck right now.
I feel like that's been the story of the game. Whoa!
Greg got laid out.
Penalty coming up.
Lot of contact both ways.
It's going to be interference, and this happens because he did not have the puck. And the rule for interference is if you don't have the puck, you cannot be hit.
Crowd loves that one. And if you're Illinois, you need it right now. The opportunity does not get better than this, Zach.
As Sam Truck saw, one of the team captains get sent off for interference. This is just a big hit, huge collision at the blue line. But because the skater did not have the puck, that's why interference was called. Timeout Illinois to talk this over.
So we're going to have 47 seconds, Zach, of 5-on-3. And we saw it earlier with only 6 seconds of 5-on-3. How fast things can happen, how fast things can escalate.
And that's because normally, I said it earlier in this game, I believe it was in the first period. When it's 5-on-5, each skater is covering a certain area of the ice where the other skater is. They're able to rotate and cover their spots. When you only have 3 out there, you're kind of on a string and you're kind of in a tough position because you're scrambling. There's 5 guys and they're able to move it around easily with 2 less players out there on defense. So if you're Illinois, now is the time.
They got the heavy hitters out there. The Edigan brothers still in. It's Varasi, Mitchell, and Raz.
They're going with 5 forwards, which is very interesting. Normally it's 4 forwards, 1 defenseman. But because you're down 2 and because this is such a golden chance, they go 5 forwards.
I like it a lot. I think they need it right now. They're not going to get a better chance than this.
Absolutely. If there's a time to go 5 forwards, this is it.
Ooh. Mitchell has it deflected.
I don't know if that, whiff from Ross was an intentional fake or what. But
I think it was. I think it was, Zach.
That was a great drop, if that was the case. And then it was Carson Mitchell taking the shot, and that's honestly who you want. He's your leading goal scorer. He's got 2 goals this weekend already, so you want him taking the shot. Not to be outdone. All these guys on the ice right now for Illinois, they can all score.
Cleared by ISU. That's big for them. Just over 20 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Illinois needs to take advantage as that one gets cleared out again.
Woodring got to play it this time. He's got no choice. He just has to play it out and hope Illinois can get a clean rush into the zone.
Here comes Greg. Handling, looking. Leaving it for Mitchell. Mitchell lining it up. Getting it back door to Raz.
Oh!
Greg almost had a great look on that. As
Greg,
we're back to 5-on-4, still an Illini advantage.
I was expecting Greg Edigan to shoot on this one, but he is unselfish. Getting it to Ross, that was backdoor. It was a great chance. He just whiffed.
Roz handling. Illinois is going to send it in. That one's loose in front of the net, but a nice cover up.
David Edigan was looking for the deflection on that one. He got it, but just could not beat Yamada.
What a night it's been for him.
Oh yeah, he's having a great night. He's looking for his first win on the season. And with a save percentage of .839, you know, he's had a bit of a rocky season, but you know what? All the credit in the world to him. He stopped 17 of 18 so far against a very powerful Illinois Fighting Illini squad.
And he's made some great saves, Zach.
Absolutely. He's made a couple of huge saves to keep the Redbirds in front.
44 seconds remain on the power play for Illinois.
Sometimes the difference in a game can be great goaltending. You can have really excellent goal scorers. Illinois has a ton. And ISU has a good amount of them too. Their leading goal scorer going into the weekend had 13. He has 14 now, Giovanni Marchini. And their next goal scorer, Jacob Swiatek with 11. They have a couple guys who can score too. But in a game like this, you need good goaltending, and they're getting that right now.
So after a little break from the action, here's the last 44 seconds of the Illinois power play.
Huge keep.
Mitchell with the reflexes. Roz to Greg. Back to Roz. Mitchell, the slap shot blocked.
Ooh.
Mitchell fought for that one, couldn't quite get it. Now he has it back. Here's Mitchell passing it off. Roz to Mitchell. Wisniewski in. Wisniewski takes it off of David. And that one's going to be cleared. Woody's going to play it. Wisniewski's going to take his time. And that's going to be it for the power play.
Huge kill by the Redbirds there. They were down
David.
3 on 5. Great kill to stay in front too.
Greg got tied up as ISU is going to get their first taste of offense we've seen in what feels like forever.
It doesn't help that they were down 5 on 3.
The Redbirds just trying to control it. Oh, almost a break there for Yandoli. He's hustling down.
They've done a great job of controlling the puck. They've done a great job controlling the puck all game, Tyler, and that's why they're winning. Not only are they great on defense, you know, getting 6 into lanes, they've had great puck control all night.
From the Redbirds again. Just can't get it into the Illini zone. Riley Burke defending with Verassi. Oh, a nice little dodge there. And sent off by Woodring. Elpy almost clotheslined himself on the goal. ISU content to kill some time. Deflected up against the glass. Redbirds just a long possession, up and out. Zach, exactly like you said, coming into the forefront there. ISU's just controlling the puck. They're controlling the pace of this game.
And Illinois has not once been able to counter it since the first period. Illinois State's been in control all night, aside from about a minute of the game when they scored. The Illini scored, that is. But if you recall last year's game, as that one misses, the Illini made some magic happen. They were down 3-0 in that one. Last year's finale against the Redbirds, it was 3-0. ISU. The Illini made magic happen. They were able to come back. They made it a game. Even though the Redbirds did end up winning, the Illini made it exciting. So, you know, knock on wood, it could possibly happen again if the Illini could get a spark here soon.
Offsides called. Roz to face off. Redbirds control it. Here comes Greg. Illini are trying to get something here. Avoid the offsides just barely, Zach. That was really close.
It was by a skate length, tiptoeing this on the blue line just to stay on side. As long as you have one skate on the blue line, you're good.
Up to Roz. Oh, that was a good look, but off a skate.
Yep.
Into the blind spot they go. David hits the ice again. He's taken some big shots tonight. As it's cleared by the Redbirds, excuse me. Another one. Center, and it's an Illini chance, and a whiff on the backhand. Verassi wanted it bad. Now Ross is gonna hustle. Just try to get it back in the blind spot. Illini have to keep the pressure up. ISU. A really lucky deflection off a skate on that one as it's sent in at point blank against Woody. Net comes dislodged. Finally seems like we're starting to see the Illini turn up the heat in this third period as they're going to face off in their own zone.
Here's the thing, Tyler. They are just now starting to turn up the heat. They're starting to get chances at the other end, but they're still sort of on the one and done side. If you're the Illini, you have to get more shots on every offensive zone possession.
Yandoli facing off. Redbirds, how about their face-off wins, Zach?
They've won
a lot.
Yeah, they've won a lot of the face-off. It'll be interesting to see the face-off percentage at the end of this game if ACHA keeps track of that.
Verassi picks it off, centers it. Wanted Yandoli.
Yandoli did get a piece of it, but it just wasn't enough.
Yandoli gets it back. Here's a shot coming, and a big hit right in front of the net. Near enough to the puck where it's not called a penalty. Nice hustle from both sides. Riley Burke for the Illini gets the better of it. And here's Burke. Just trying to start something. Takes a shot blocked. Here's Verassi trying to handle it. That one just slips off sides.
Yep. And the Illini had to tag up. They had to tag up. That's why they couldn't go back and play it.
That one sent off the boards. Anderson recovers. Pollock sends it across. Illini just trying to find it now. Big hit across the open ice.
Uh-oh.
ISU is not going to be thrilled as there's still a man down. Called dead. Illini a little upset. They wanted the breakaway chance.
See, generally the rule on that one is the play is killed once the possession changes.
Oh, and David a little shaken up for the Illini as well. We're going to try to get a number on the ISU player.
It was a big-time open ice hit, so just kind of got blindsided and then spun around. He might have hit his head on the way down, so he was shaken up on this one.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Just right on the block eye at center ice. That's a tough one. Looked like a blindside too, Zach.
Absolutely, it did. So it looks okay. He's getting up to his feet. It's number. Can I get a number? On
39.
this?
It's the captain.
Yes.
Sam Truxaw trying to get his bearings.
He will skid off the ice. It looks like he's favoring his right side.
Hard to tell, Zach. Have to see if we're going to get an update on him. But the captain showing grit. Took a big one for his guys there.
The hope around UI Ice Arena is that Sam Truxaw will be okay. And with 5:48 to go, the Redbirds will have to press on without one of their captains.
Yep, we were commenting yesterday, kind of unusual to see a team have 2 Cs on the ice. But they do. Connor O'Neill is the one remaining in play for ISU. The referees are going to talk about it.
I did not see any penalties get assessed on this. You can see Carson Mitchell chatting with the officials on this. Now he just skated back to the bench. I did not see any arms on this one. The officials deemed it to be incidental, it looked like. So that's why there was nothing called. Or at least that's the belief, that there's nothing called.
Illinois needs to get some wind in their sails. With, like you just said, 5:48 to go.
And it feels like Illinois has just been chasing ISU the whole game. The Birds have been skating laps around the Illini. It's as if this were a track meet, and ISU is 2 laps ahead. They've dominated this game, and they've given Nick Anderson a 5-minute penalty, and he has been ejected.
Wow.
So I beg your pardon, I was wrong. Anderson has been tossed out of this game, and they're going to send Jacob Rosansky to the box to serve, and that about kills any chance for Illinois.
That's just a backbreaker for the Illini, Zach.
Absolutely.
That's deflating. Not what you needed right there. They're going to need some serious miracle work.
Ooh. Little jockeying on the face-off.
Jan Dole has been unhappy all night. He's usually all smiles out there, Zach.
I don't think anybody's smiling tonight. It doesn't matter what jersey you're wearing.
Yeah, it's just been a tough one.
I mean, maybe if you're wearing a black jersey that says Birds across the front, maybe you're smiling, but with still 5 minutes left, anything can happen.
Kyle Elpy. They need to get some offense on the disadvantage. Jan Dole's going to skate off. Here comes Mitchell. Yeah, ISU is just going to burn all this clock. Just taking their time now. Not going to rush anything. Going to find their shot. Deflected. Pollock got in the way. Redbirds again. Trying to find a look. Deflection in front of the net. Looked like some contact. Everybody keeps their heads on their shoulders. Deflected up off a skate. Woody may have tapped that one with his stick. And Redbirds keep possession. Just kind of playing with their food now. 2 quick shots, big save by Woody.
A little bit of a flubber to the goal. Woodring just had to dive back in enough time. If he gets more on that, this could be 4-1.
That one's deflected out.
Illinois State is completely content with running clock right now. They are absolutely okay with just moving the puck around, getting Illinois out of sorts.
And it might not come to decide the outcome of this game, Zach, but that was a great save by Nolan Woodring. And he was really happy. He actually kind of tapped up during the recovery that he made to the net, but also on his way as his defenseman skated off the ice. Kyle Elpy was in a great position on that one. Kind of covered for Woody. Verasi's going to get it and just clear it.
And if you're the Illini, I know you're shorthanded, but you have to show some urgency. You got to push up ice. Yes, dumping the puck down kills the penalty time, but you're down 2 with less than 4 minutes to go. So if you're Illinois, push it up ice if you have possession of the puck, if you can.
The Redbirds just sending it around. Great passing from them today all around. Deflection hits the glass. Bogdani dumps it off. Up top, wide right. Raz with some contact. Verasi's just going to flip it away. Greg Eddingen back on the ice for the Illini. A little bit of a collision. Now it's Burke who got put against the glass, along with Yandoli. ISU's just going to kill this clock. Redbirds absolutely taking their time, just going to skate it around the goal. They're playing this textbook as that one goes off the glass. They're going to try and sneak it in. Woodring was on it. Quick slap shot, almost just leaked past Woody there. He managed to get just enough of it. That one sent inside, looking for the back door. A minute to go on the ISU power play. And the Illini need urgency. Gotta think they're gonna pull Woody right away once this power play's done.
Absolutely, especially if you can get control of the puck and have it at the blue line. Woody is 100% good to go.
Down to 40 seconds on the power play. That one sent sky high right around. Raz gathers it. Illini may have a little bit of an opportunity. Raz taking his time, not rushing it, putting it inside. Oh, that would have been big for the Illini. The backhand sails just over, and that's cleared back into the Illini zone. 20 seconds to go on the power play.
This is a tactic for them to kill off more time. Just get it back into their own zone. Look out, Woody just turned it over.
Tied up. Woody's a little out of position, managed to recover, and it looked like the Illini may have had a break there. They put it right on net and score. ISU with the dagger late. Swiatek absolutely buried that one, Zach. Snuck it right over the very tall shoulder of Nolan Woodring.
That right there is the dagger, the killer. Illinois State is going to come out on top. They bounce back huge with a power play goal. And this was just thrown on the goal by Jacob Swiatek. And he just beats Woody on this one. Just straight up beat him. It didn't hit anything. It just beats Woody. And now with 56 seconds to go and a 4-1 lead, this one's all but decided.
Face-off goes ISU's way.
And you know what? If you're Illinois, I know this is a tough result, but with a couple weeks to boot until your next game against Cincinnati on February 27th, you got to pick up the pieces and move on.
David
Big games coming
to
up.
Pollock just puts it on goal. And yeah, talk to me about that matchup.
Yeah. So in the next game, they got Cincinnati, which is a really interesting game. I don't think Illinois has ever played Cincinnati in hockey, at least not in recent years.
Quick save. Yamda. And a little bit of jockeying in front of the net.
That game on the 27th is also senior night, so all the seniors on this team will be recognized. And it'll be interesting. It's an opponent that Illinois is not quite familiar with. We haven't seen Cincinnati come to U of I Ice Arena, so it should be interesting.
Scavone to face off. Got kind of tangled up. And the rest of this is just a formality right now, Zach. Quick shot on Woody.
Well, they came in offside before that, so the shot does not count.
So a little bit, if you look on the scoreboard, Zach, of an abnormality. 21-19, the Illini's way in terms of shots on goal.
It's
ISU.
As I always say, quality beats quantity. ISU's had the better scoring chances than Illinois. It's been the case all night long. Icing waved off.
And ISU's going to take the second of two here at the University of Illinois Ice Arena. That's a huge win for ISU as they, as of yesterday, were 14-14-2. They're back in the wins column. Gotta love that in normal Bloomington. Now, if you're Illinois, you move to 20-7 and 4 on the season. How do you bounce back from this one, Zach?
So, like Illinois has done several times this year. Now they'll take a tough loss, but they've come back in the next game to win. Think of their first loss of the year against Roosevelt. That one came in a shootout. That one was painful for them. But they picked up the pieces and came back the next day and beat Roosevelt in Bensonville. That's a great example of a team who knows how to bounce back. Illinois has done it before. Like, I don't think, don't quote me on this, but, oh no, they have lost back-to-back games a couple of times. But for the most part, they found a way to win next time out. So if you're Illinois, like I was saying, you got to pick up the pieces, come together in practice to figure out what went wrong.
Got to absolutely find the good in this game if you're Illinois. And if you're ISU, I mean, that's just a great win for them.
Great job by ISU. This, obviously, in the big-time rivalry, not only did they get a huge win tonight, 4-1, but they took the season series 3 games out of 4. Illinois just gets 1 win. It seems like ISU consistently has had Illinois' number over the last few years.
Yep, overall records don't really tell the story of this head-to-head. They absolutely do have their number these last few seasons. We're going to send it away from the University of Illinois Ice Arena. ISU wins the last of the series against Illinois. I'm Tyler Schiavone. He's Zach Shapiro. We've been presenting Illinois hockey on UI7 Newsroom. Thank you for watching. We'll be back for senior night against Cincinnati right here. Good night.